Siddharth Siva. I'm a photographer in Dubai. I specialize in editorial and commercial photography. The best feature about the Canon 100D is the size. It's got all the features of a DSLR, of full-sized DSLR, in an extremely compact and light camera body. The other features that I found quite interesting are the additions to the scene modes that they have on the camera. The usual modes that you would use for exposure would be the manual, aperture priority, shutter priority, program, etc. What happens with these are that most of the parameters for the camera need to be user selected, and the camera will, based on those settings, set the exposure as appropriate. What Canon has now done is that with this they have an interesting mode, which is the green A+ mode, which is also known as the Scene Intelligent Auto mode. What this does is that the camera will attempt to set as many parameters as possible of the camera while trying to analyze what it is that the user is trying to photograph. So it is basically a full auto mode where the user doesn't really need to change or input any information to the camera. So essentially a point and shoot mode, and it seems to work quite well and is really quite interesting. In addition, they've also added a flash off mode, which is similar to the A+ mode, except that it will optimize the settings based on not using the flash on the camera. There are situations where you need to use your camera and you can't use flash. Let's say you're in a theater or a museum, or you're in some kind of interior where you would rather not use the flash just as a creative choice, and then you can use the flash off mode and the camera is going to take over. The last mode that I find quite interesting is marked CA on the camera, on the dial, which is Creative Auto. With Creative Auto, it defaults to the same settings as the A+, but it allows the user to change any of the settings should they want to. So with these three, I think you're pretty much covered as a beginner in the DSLR.